Well, hello, my friends. Welcome back to episode number 101 of the show with Beth English and myself here. We are happy to connect with you. Today, we're going to talk about reconnecting with your goals. But before that, I want to say hi to Beth. Hi, Beth. Good to see you in this other side of the 100. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm excited for the next 100, Sergio. We, had a great episode last week celebrating and so many great comments from the people who watched. So thank
Yeah,
you all for watching and
absolutely.
commenting. It was awesome to connect with you again. So let's do this.
It was super cool, kind of doing that celebration and thinking about, okay, 100 mark is done. Let's continue working in our career, continue working in our goals. And that's exactly what this topic is all about. Just in the last couple of weeks, I've done an exercise with my coaching program, the Next Level, and we looked at reconnecting with our goals because the reality is that for most people, whether you're an artist or not, by this time of the year, March and April, you have probably forgotten your goals. Not everybody, of course, but a lot of people, you start the year with these great resolutions, goals. You print your goals, you put them on your board, you put them on somewhere. Well, life happens, the years go by, new opportunities come along the way. Good things happen, some not good things happen too, and our goals tend to start dissipating, not being as excited as how they were the first week. So in this episode, I want to kind of give you some options of what you can do to reconnect with your goals so that you feel excited about them again. How does that sound, Beth?
This sounds amazing. I am in that same spot where,
Mhm.
I've set some pretty big goals for myself this year and I've got to keep that momentum going. So I can't wait to hear what you have to say. And also, this makes me think about a topic I want to, bring up next week. So
Yes, that's exactly. That's
the
I think
story just continues to unfold, and
right.
so I'm excited to hear what you have to say
I
today.
think that's a good synergy, right? As we start the 101, 102, and 103, and go and so on. So the first step, my friend, is you gotta do is kind of find that sheet of paper, find that note on your computer where you wrote down your goals, and go through that, and make sure that first you can find that sheet or that document, and try to reconnect on those goals and think about why you created those goals, because you got to reconnect to the why if you want those goals to move on forward. Now we're going to also look at what we need to do with those goals. Don't feel right now bad if you did not accomplish the first goal that you had in mind, or if you got distracted. This is not a guilt episode. It's about reconnecting and doing other things. So first of all, is go and find that sheet, go find those goals, and figure where they are and what's your why. Where do you keep your goals, Beth?
I have a whiteboard that I have on an easel
Okay.
that I have everything that I need to do, big goals and then small goals. So,
So,
and then poster boards. I mean, sticky notes, you name it, like whatever's going on that week that I need to focus on, like it's
mhm.
in front of my face. So
Well,
I stay focused.
but your overall yearly goal, kind of like you set up at the beginning of the year, adding your board.
Yeah, I'll write down, it's working towards that a little bit every single
Yeah,
day. So
super.
it's always fresh in my mind what I'm working
I
towards.
love that. I love that. Exactly. For me, I write them down on a notepad. I have a big notepad that I pull every year, and I have a specific page for my goals. So I have already gone through that exercise a couple weeks ago. I open up exactly where I wrote everything that I wanted to accomplish this year, and my art career, my art business, the coaching program, my gallery, everything that I said that this is what I want to do, and reconnected with those things. So that's step number one. Step number two is that once you look at that, you'll realize, well, maybe some things that I had planned are not exactly working out the way I want to, or maybe some things like, well, actually that goal is a yes, it's a good one. It's you can maybe already check the goal in particular if that's the case, but do not feel guilty if one of the goals or maybe all the goals that you had all of a sudden got distracted or got forgotten, because this is the perfect time to go back and to look at that sheet and decide, how do I feel connected to that why, right, that I first set up, and more importantly, what am I going to do about that? So that will be one of like step number two, kind of look at the goals and see where you're at. In my case, I'm happy that one of the goals that I had set up, I already accomplished it, and it's a continuum, is the NFT one. I really set up myself in January. I think we did an episode on that. I said, I'm going to work on NFTs really hard. And well, I have done that. I have released already a number of NFTs. I have sold number of NFTs. I've already started on my third marketplace on NFTs on a different blockchain with Solana too. So I'm learning a lot. And I'm very excited for that. However, I have other goals that I looked at like, hey, that one is not going anywhere. So how is the case for you, Abed, when you look at your goals?
Well, I give myself permission to always adjust. So it doesn't matter what I've accomplished or what I haven't accomplished. The fact that I'm moving forward like gives me energy to keep going, because I know things unfold in a way that sometimes it's unpredictable, or maybe it's even better than we imagined. And so I leave room for, to be delighted and surprised by the unfolding of my story and my work and the way that I serve people. And so when it comes to my goals, though, I stay really hyper focused. And so I'm thinking about it every single day, and I'm accomplishing little by little all the time. And so I don't feel like they get away from me, because I set such a strong, focused vision for something in particular. And so I don't have a whole bunch of goals, mostly like maybe 2 or 3.
Perfect.
That are I'm thinking about until it's actually finished. So yeah.
Super, excellent. But that's kind of calibrating, right? You do your calibration of where you're at, and that's excellent. And the third and final thing is, now, as just Beth said, is the action. What are you going to do about it? And if there's a goal that you have accomplished, well, celebrate that. Make sure that you spend time celebrating. You gotta celebrate your wins so that you can be excited for what's coming. Goals that have not been achieved, then ask yourself, do I want to remove this goal from my list because maybe it's no longer as important, or maybe you don't feel the same energy as you had at the beginning of the year for that particular one? Or maybe do I need to do something different with that goal, take it in a new direction, because maybe you learned something new this year. Maybe you heard about NFTs, now you're doing on that, and that wasn't on your radar in January. Whatever it may be, right? It is okay to, as Beth said, to give yourself the permission to make the adjustments. And that's kind of what the bottom line of this episode is all about. Make adjustments, right? Don't feel guilty. Just make adjustments. It's the perfect time to do it. First quarter of the year, we're almost done with that. Going into the spring, summer, fall, winter. So, it's a good time to, calibrate, make the adjustments, say some things maybe are not anymore good for you, or the things are new things that you are appropriating. Say, well, this is something I want to do. It wasn't in my radar in January, but I want to do it. And that is fine. Give yourself permission. You are the CEO at the end of the day of your art career. So you got to make the shots. You got to take the shots. And if you don't take the shots, nobody's going to do it for you, right? Beth or I are not going to come to your house knocking and say, hey, you didn't get that one done. We're not going to do that. So, but we are going to encourage you, my friend, to take that step. So, and I know, Beth, that's something that you are very good at, and, always reminding our friends to stay focused.
That's right. And, another goal that I put into my sort of bigger picture of things I want to do is enjoy the process. It's not about what tasks are getting done. It's like, how am I experiencing it? And so if I'm not enjoying the process along the way, then what's the point, And so I have to check myself. Am I enjoying this? If it's different, if it's like, this is hard work, I'm going to do the hard work. Maybe it's not as enjoyable, but overall,
right.
Is this something that I feel excited about? And why am I doing this? Like you said in the beginning of the video, connect to the why. And don't forget that along the way. And don't forget to enjoy it along the way. Because when you look back, you want to think about the experience of it all, because that's what's going to ultimately keep you moving forward in the end. So don't forget to enjoy the process.
Absolutely. And then the very last, which is just a quick reminder, and with this we wrap it up, is to put on your schedule 3 months from now, maybe on another Wednesday like this, 3 months from now, to go back and check on your goals once again. Reconnect. Do that 3-4 times a year, and you'll be on your way. So just put in your schedule, otherwise it won't happen. And that way you can always be focused. You can always have that reminder where you can pull that back, say, okay, this is what I am, this is what I have done, this is what I want to do, and continue working until the end of the year. On December 31st, 2022, you're going to look back and say, amazing. This has been a great, enjoyable ride, as Beth said. So thank you, my friends, for watching and for joining us today. Beth, where can our friends connect with you as well with everything that you are doing and creating?
On Facebook and Instagram at Beth English. You can check out my website at bethenglish.com. I've got lots of YouTube videos. So there's no amount of content that you can't grasp onto. Sergio and I, we put it out there everywhere.
Exactly.
But I know, like, for the purpose of these videos, I think IG is like our favorite sweet spot, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. And you guys can find me also Sergio Gomez Art everywhere as well. If you're on Twitter now, I've been super active on Twitter the last few months with the NFT stuff. You can find me also Sergio Gomez Art. Check it out. Great community there and a lot of fun things happening. So hope you have a great, amazing rest of your day, my friends. We'll see you next Wednesday. Goodbye, Beth.
Bye.